Hello, peeps. Good afternoon. If you look at the question that I put up now, you would understand the reason for asking. And I am one person that hardly do fiction, except on movies or in movies. This sequence that we are doing calls for concern. Concern in the sense that I see a lot of people would suffer sin even without knowing it. And that's why I am out to do this. Like I said in the first video, it is not for clout, it is not for attention seeking, it is genuine. I appreciate a lot of people who come to the inbox to express themselves, at least. Udomanya na nka nọkwa n'egwu na mee ka abechabe ego, that I'm still equal to the task. I appreciate you all. But surprisingly, if there were 100 guys who came in box to say hi to me, 80 of them assumed that I was married. Only 10 know that I'm not married, and the other 10 inquired if I were married. So seriously, this is a serious matter. I don't know how you see it. And it calls for really and sound attention on guys who sit down somewhere and think for others and assume that the girl that they like is probably taken without asking. It's not fun. It's not funny at all. Now I'm going to ask a serious question again. Is there a thing that I do that made people assume that I was married? Is there a way that I dress that made people think that I were married? Is there the way that I express myself or carry myself or talk that made people think that Oziome Ejiofor was already taken? The reason I ask these various questions is, or are, from the conversation that I've had inbox. Seriously, this is another video going viral. From the conversations that I had inbox, those who think I was married even before I had my child were more than 60%. Those who started thinking that I was married after I had my child were like 30%. And those who didn't know really if I was or if I wasn't are just 20%. So surprisingly, a lot of people had already classified me as though married. One day, you can find me in various places. That's why I am confused. You can see me in the club. You can see me in the church. You can see me on the streets. You can see me at work. You can see me anywhere. I do adverts for various people, so you can actually see me anywhere. So, how people started thinking that I was married is something that I cannot fathom. I don't wear rings, I hardly wear rings. So, I don't even know where to classify that thought. What was it that I was doing that made people assumed that I was married? Let me give you a background of the little kid. The decision to have a child started at 32. When I clocked 32, I needed a child. I wanted a child drastically. I almost went for an adoption. The solicitation to have the child with family members was superb. They gave their approval. And a second meeting for the same approval was superb. They gave their approval. So I took the decision to do what I wanted to do. I don't know how it is that I carry myself that made people started thinking that I was married. It is something that I cannot even think about. The reason I'm saying this is, oh, Rosie, I was thinking you were married. If they were all saying the same thing in the last 3 years and a half, since Jide is already 3 years and a half, I would feel better. But a lot of them 5 years ago, you know, I'm wondering why you love me, you like everything about me, and you didn't come forth to ask, I like you. Can we be together? Can we date? Can we have something? Can we marry? For goodness sakes. No went ya classify ya mo as married even when I wasn't. Or kuno de that like this we go the day. So when in fact I was dumbfounded from day before yesterday until today. The amount of chikers that I've gotten in these 4 days are enormous. Like I said, the idea for the video is not to get the chikers. The idea for the video is to know why what is happening is actually happening. After this video, I will take the link of the first video and paste it on this video so that those who haven't watched the first will know where we started and then come to the next to probably know where we are. It's a sequence. And when it stops being real, I will tell you that now we are playing, that this one is not real. But for now, this one is still real. And sharing it will do me a good favor, trust me. Thanks to the blogs who carried the first video. Thanks to the radio stations who carried it. Thanks to ABS who also carried it. I am honored. I appreciate you all. Because you're really saving my ass. Trust me. I have never been married. Like, I'm no longer married. You know? So How do you classify someone whom doesn't wear rings? Because I'm sure a lot of you haven't seen me on rings, except a bobo ring version or something that may come in the middle finger, most definitely. How do you classify someone who is married? Is it by having a child? So that means those who do not want to get married should not have any child or children because they may be classified as married. So, Jide, can you lower it? Thank you. Lower it for me. So, I, in fact, I am shocked to say the least. So, obviously, we have terribly been living for the society. We've not been living our lives. I don't even know if I should classify myself as a celebrity. But what is happening now is an eye opener for everyone, all and sundry, both female, but male. The male, it's time now to, this is a reawakening. When you see a woman that you think you like, I think you should go first for her and then get a feedback to know if this is what it is or not. Don't sit in the comfort of your home and assume that she's taken. I'll give you an instance. When I was in active basketball in Enugu State government here, there was a guy who had interest and told another guy, and instead of Obum to express himself that, oh, go for her now, he told Ugo that she's married and she has a child. Then I haven't even thought about having Jide or a child. And the young man went his way, invited me for the dedication. I went, it was exquisite. I went for the second child dedication before he was able to open up that he wanted me, but someone told him I was taken and even had a child. If you go for nothing, oh, you know? So, guys, if you see a girl that you think you want, it doesn't matter whom, it doesn't matter her, it doesn't matter her class or whatever she's got. Express yourself. It is left for you and her to say a yes or a no. That's what I think, really. Then for the girls, seriously, this is a time to really live for yourself. Express yourself, your innermost. Because obviously, devoid of being a celebrity, it shows that celebrities have been living the lives of others instead of theirs. Jide boy, please, can you reduce it? Please. Ngwano, reduce it for me. Go inside with it. You hear? Inugo, please. Beacon. Jide boy. Okay. Oh. So instead of living our lives, it looks like we are living some other person's life just to please the society. And indeed, nobody sent you. Do you know that? And when you send nobody sent you. They are scared of what people are going to say about a serious decision that needs to be taken. They are scared about what people will think in a serious decision that needs to be taken. They are scared of having a baby even when they know they are close to menopause and in no time their periods may cease or health challenges. They are just living their lives for the society without properly thinking about themselves and what the future holds in some decisions that ought to be taken. Bikono, what is it that I have been doing that made the public think that I was married? That's the question for this afternoon. Is it mannerism? Is it dressing? Is it the circle? Is it how I react or talk? Is it how I? What is it really? Is there something that I constantly did or do that makes the society see me as being married? Because share me this video so that I can also readjust and other girls can equally readjust and fit in and get better chikas and get better men around them and mingle and enjoy life and enjoy themselves with the appropriate guys that they ought to meet. You know, because it is very important. If you know what I do that made you think that I am married, please tell me. I need to know. If it's a good one, I am malo. If it's a bad one, we will know. But that classification of myself as someone who was married, did it really pay my alley? Did it pay? Do you think it paid? Because if I didn't speak out, I may just be here and looking like Lukman, while the real guys keep picking the real girls that are on the street level and marrying them, procreating. Entertain. I will be here entertaining you all, and others will be getting married and having kids, whilst you think I am married. So there should be proper adjustment. The assumption of me being married, is it from what I do? Tell me why you think I was married or were married. What is it about me that made you think I was married? It's so scary. It is really, really scary. And I'm sure any guy that I have something with who sees me as entirely loyal will just presume no working doors are that from hell no. Working doors, all the guys see me 110%. It is just a self decision that one needs to pull themselves together and behave in a certain way to be responsible for self first before the society. But it looks like the society have taken it overboard, making us live for them and not live for ourselves. But you know what? In 2024, I've taken a decision to live for myself and not just live for the society. And that's why I am breaking the silence. I'm going to really, really break the silence as it comes. Like I said, it is not for clout, it is not for noise, it is not for attention, it is not for blabbing, it is not for whatever. It is genuine. It is for the women, it is for the men. If you see what you want, kindly go for it. Girls, if you are not married, furthermore, do not behave as if you were. Omuku, if you are not married, just be yourself. Bring out the small shower vibes once in a while. Let people feel you. Let them know that nne can de singulo, nna can de singulo, and ready to mingle. Let them feel you and understand that, hey, I'm not taken, I'm free, I'm not married. You don't go and seclude yourself in the midst of the married people, and then people will begin to think that you are married. So, guys, this is the part 2 of this. Until I hear from you again, why you think I was already taken even before the child came, and then why you now think that I was already taken is even understandable that you were thinking I was already married after baby came than thinking that I was already married before baby came. So if you're part of those who were thinking that I was married before baby came, write me. I need to know what it is that I used to do that made you assume that I was taken. Please, I need to know. You know, thank you so much for joining this conversation. It means so much to me. You can share it for me. Other mediums can also share it. It's not a problem. It is about me. It is not a lie. It is not a joke. It is somebody breaking silence in the most honorable way. Yeah, when you just if he vex you, pocket them. No need. This is my time, 2024, right? So I need to understand why you assumed I was married, even when you did not ask, even when you don't see rings on my hands, even when I have never said it to you that I were, even when, even before baby came. So if you're part of the people who thought I was married before baby came, tell me why you were thinking so. If you're part of the people who were thinking I was married after baby came, tell me why you assume that one cannot have a child without being married. Let's know. Am I pretentious? Am I secluded? Am I dressing archaic? Am I not polished enough? Am I too holy? Am I not vibrant? Why are you thinking I was married? Because you don't understand. I groove. So why do you think I was married? You can see me everywhere. You can really see me everywhere. So why do you constantly think I was married? That's my question. I need a clarification. I need an answer. So also write again via the same phone number as it was. Don't disturb my sleep. Don't disturb my sleep. Just drop your voice note. I will listen. I will listen to it and I will respond to it. It's not the time for chiking. Over here, chiking, can go. We're talking about what has happened and what needs to be done for it to stop happening to others so that other people can learn and free themselves from slavery that they put themselves in. Because obviously, I put myself in such slavery. If there is a certain way that the society wanted me to behave, and I wasn't behaving that way, and they thought it's because I'm married, then I caused it for myself. So I would also need other people not to cause it for themselves so that they can mingle and intertwine with the right people, right? Thanks so much for staying tuned. My name is Ozioma Ejiofor. You can follow me on all the social media platforms at Ijele Solid, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere at Ijele Solid. Just at and Ijele Solid. You can write me on my WhatsApp if you like the page, click the WhatsApp messenger. It will prop up the WhatsApp, and then you can drop your voice note on why you think I was married. Is there certain things that I did that made you think I was? Or is just your thought telling you I am? Thank you so much. Nyadilunumma. Big ups. Have a beautiful Sunday. Let me read. Onyedika Nadi. Your behavior, especially your level of wisdom and cultural sense and mannerism, your dressing belongs to good, great married class. Onyi, thank you so much. I cannot compare you when you are without baby because I do not follow you then. And now that you have baby, please check this too. It will help you. You see, I always say you are a great married woman. So he also thinks I was married. So he's expressing himself. Please write in my inbox, do your voice note on my WhatsApp. Let me know what you think that made you classify me as someone who was married. Is it for good? How do I come out of that dilemma? Because it's a dilemma for me. How do I come out of that dilemma? And Mingo, Kaifeneme, that's the idea for the video. Thanks, girls. I hope you're learning. Don't laugh it out. I hope you're learning so that we can properly know what's happening when it's happening. Makai, you will look at yourself, you're cute, you're everything, but nothing is happening around you. Yahama, that the real reason why you are where you are is because you've made yourself halosiapelaki, thinking you're flying high and soaring high. Yes, educationally, we've soared high. Professionally, we've soared high. Maritally, we've not soared high. Then why? Now that I have a child, I think half of my problem is solved. I'm so relaxed, I'm so peaceful. But that doesn't stop the idiosyncrasy that one needs a partner. So why? Why do people assume that I was married even before baby came, and after baby came? Is it the way I behaved? I need to know that way that I behave to know how to curtail and make myself imago ifenneku. I rest. Have a great afternoon, people of God. The numbers to drop your voice notes is +234 701 5504002. J Brown Wosu, my love, go and sit down. Thank you so much. Oh, you see somebody, if he's saying she's seriously facing the same thing. Oh my God. Queen.